There's some people here already. Hello. Welcome. Hi. How is everybody this evening? It's really good. I just ran up the stairs. Completely out of breath. I swear I'm getting unfitted with all these lockdowns. I'm just not getting out enough. How's everybody this evening? It's really good to see some people coming online. Yay! I'm sorry I haven't done a lot of videos recently. I've been having some time out. There's quite a few people. Hi. My mental health has been bad, and I don't feel like it's good to do ASMR videos for other people when I'm not in a good place. So I thought a live stream would be a great idea, because then I don't need to worry about editing and everything else like that. So say hello, everybody. Give me a little wave in the chat. You know what? I just ran downstairs to go and get wasabi peas because we might do some targets. I'm going to be on for an hour, unless it's going really well, and then I'll stay on for later. I need to keep remembering to look at you. I keep looking too low. Hi, awesome waves. Hello. Oh, yay. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm so glad you've been able to join me for a live. I don't know why I feel nervous today. It's really weird. I think it's hello to Texas. I think it's because I've had like no socialization for ages now with real people, that it feels like I'm losing the ability to talk to human beings. It's a struggle. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same too, but it's weird. I'm going to do some different stuff today. I'm not really sure what I was going to do in this live stream, but it was mostly to say hello to people and take some requests this evening. And as always, if you want to support me, the super chat is at the bottom underneath the comment box. It's like a little money symbol for those people in those countries who can. I'm not going to keep plugging it like I did last time. Yay! I'm so glad you can relax. So if anybody does put donations on the super chat, I will do a very specific request. I'll make sure I do that. I also have here a huge box full of instruments, because I do music as my job, and I thought I might maybe get some instruments out that are really good ASMR sounds. I don't see many ASMR videos that use instruments. I don't know why that is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't work well for ASMR, I'm not sure. But I have my head here. This is my thing I will keep coming back to because it's definitely everybody's favorite. And so please let me know what you'd like. If you do put any donations into the super chat, or even on my Patreon this evening, I might be able to see that too. I don't think I could put a link in. I might be able to if anyone asks. Anyway, I will definitely eat some wasabi peas because they were a lovely crunchy sound in the packets last time, and I'm quite happy to try and down a packet of wasabi peas for any donations. Also, if you do donate, I will actually sing you a song. I am a singer, so I will only do that if you do a donation. So please support my channel. It'd be absolutely amazing. I'd love to be able to do my channel full time. I do lots of other different bits and bobs, but something that I don't talk about a lot is I suffer from fibromyalgia, and that's something that I probably should talk more about because lots of people suffer with it, and I struggle not knowing what I should do for work. I hate letting people down, stuff like that, and if I did ASMR all the time, it might be a better way for me to manage my condition. So if I can do that, that'd be amazing. But I can't always rely on that. You never know where it's going to go. Let's try a couple of different sounds. What do I play? I am mostly a singer. I did learn the violin when I was growing up, but I got fed up with it because my teacher was really horrible. I taught myself the harp, but I know it's not like accurate. I can play tunes and pick out tunes, and to anybody who's not a musician probably wouldn't really know that I was doing it wrong. I'm a music therapist, but I also do music sessions for children and babies. I work for Monkey Music in the UK. I don't know whether Monkey Music is across the world. I'm guessing it's just a UK thing. But I do sessions for children from the age of 3 months up into 3 years. And I've been doing that since I came off maternity leave, which has been difficult with COVID. So I've been doing some of those sessions online and some of those in person, but it's crazy trying to do a session for children whilst adhering to all the COVID rules and helping them to stay safe. Oh, balalaika, cool. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't had a teacher for learning the harp. I have a small harp. I'll show you in a minute. But I watch YouTube videos. I know the hand positioning is bad, but I just literally play it how I can. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for a super chat donation. Thank you so much, Laura Kennedy. That's amazing. The talking of rough scratching isn't something you can usually find. As for requests, some hair braiding would be lovely. I can definitely do hair braiding. Thank you, Laura. You're my first super chat other than my friend who donated to my last one. So, oh, that's super special. Okay, let's do some hair braiding. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The hair on this needs a really good comb first. Yeah, it's really cool working with kids. They're quite unpredictable though. And often it's the parents that are hard to work with more than the children. So they have lots of expectations, which is very hard to meet sometimes. But music therapy is very good as well, because I work a lot in mental health. So I have to keep my mental health in check. I try. And being able to help people with their mental health is so rewarding, but it is very draining if on yourself, because you need to be able to let go of the emotions of that other person as well. It's really it's really difficult to let go of other people's emotions, and then you get a bit overwhelmed, and at the moment there's a lot of emotions going around, so you tend to just absorb everything, and that's where my head's been at recently, and it's been very hard to discharge it, especially with having a 1-year-old as well. It's and not being able to have much help in the current climate, so it's been tricky. Yeah, unpredictable is amazing. Yeah, I like I like having jobs where every day is different, and definitely children are, and just seeing the delight on their faces is amazing. It's just a wonderful experience. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm gonna do with the hair braiding more, but I'm gonna just give it a go. This is so knotted, it needs a really good comb. It's because of all the scalp scratching. It's got it so knotted. Laura, would you like me to also eat some wasabi peas? Or is that not a sound that's particularly good to you? Hello to Sweden. Right, hair braiding. Let's just do lots of little braids, I think. Once I've got this hair in a good condition. How is everybody in their different countries and current state? Hello, Deb. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the super chat donations. That's so kind of 2 come through at once. Thank you, Debs, and thank you, Julia. Oh, Debs, that's so sweet. Oh, scratching me from stressed mess to a sleepy head in a matter of minutes. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. I love your little jumpy person. Well, I've had a few donations out. I'm going to have to eat some wasabi peas. That's a definite. Definitely get on with the braiding. Julia, do you have any particular requests? Thank you for being a #1 fan. And I will do scratching as much as you like, Debs. That's brilliant. So I'm trying to see how, I've never looked at the, how do I look at toggle? I can't remember how to do it. If there is a way to work out sort of how much we've got up to, if I hit a target and I'll sing you a song, or someone can request a song and I'll just do it now. I'll try and do it in an ASMR voice where braiding is not happening, is it? Yeah, how is everybody in the different countries? How's everybody doing at the moment? It's I know it's all quite different places of the world at the moment. In the UK, things are a little bit more chill. Here comes the sun. Oh, lice check video. Yeah, I will check for some lice after I've done some braiding. Definitely. Cool. All right, I'm just trying to concentrate on not pulling all the hair out of this mannequin's head. Here comes the sun. I'm such a perfectionist. I'm gonna have to bring up the words. This is what I do in my sessions. Do you know what? I was singing this the other day. Because we were looking at some beetles, but here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright, little darling. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter, little darling. It feels like years since it's been here. I don't know it that well, but there you go. There's a little taster. I hope that was okay, guys. It's cold. It's a really nice song, isn't it? But yeah, if I get any more requests, we'll do some more songs too. You can have a song per song per donation, everybody. You can have a song per donation. So we can have 2 more songs. Let's go for 2 more songs. Watching from Canada. Oh, I really miss being at uni. What are you studying, Molly? Yeah. Oh, lots of people have got exams and lots of work on at the moment. Yeah, I hate talking to strangers too. I suffer with social anxiety disorder too. Or I think, well, I was looking at this the other day, I have high functioning anxiety. I know a lot of people do, or you kind of overdo it, and then it just, you kind of always try and overcompensate for how you feel about stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow. I've done a braid. It was Lara, wasn't it, who wanted some braiding? Lara. There's one. No, do you know what I need to do? Is I need to separate. This is what braiding is good, because you can separate the parts of the scalp. I did this all to my hair once when I went on a music trip, and I separated it into like grids on the hair, which is so stimulating for ASMR, isn't it? And then my whole head was braids. So it was just amazing. Oh, thank you. An ASMR singing video. Yeah, that would be really cool. I just don't know what I would sing. I don't think I've not really seen any ASMR singing videos. Oh, I love, guys, how you're all supporting each other in the chat. That's really lovely. That's super sweet. Yeah, we'll do Somewhere Over the Rainbow in a minute. If everyone would like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, go on, vote for it. Who would like Somewhere Over the Rainbow? I have to be careful with that one, because sometimes doing that octave jump, my voice, depends if I've started too high or not, my voice will crack, especially if I'm whispering it. I don't want to screech the speakers. It's just because I'm a perfectionist. So that's a yes for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Any more yeses? I'm going to do one more braid. Yeah. You know, I'm going to turn it around that way so you can see. What's everyone been doing to stay really chill at the moment? Because I know we're all kind of trying to find things to stay relaxed. I find learning new skills helps me when I feel stressed. Yeah, I am learning. You probably saw in maybe one of my other videos. Thank you. Yeah, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, I do it quite largely. Funnily enough, I'm doing it in monkey music next week. And I play it on the harp quite a bit. But because I'm not professionally trained on the harp, I'm just very self-conscious of doing it in a public forum. Because there'll be one person who is a harpist and be like, you're doing it all wrong. And I know I'm doing it wrong. I just play it to sound like music. Sleeping and singing. Ah, what do you like to sing, Zoe? Yeah, singing helps me too. It's like I'm really nervous about, because we're going back to doing a lot of work in the UK in person next week. And a lot of people are really anxious about going back to work in person. My classes are all going to be socially distanced with children, and I have a lot of material I need to learn for my classes. And yeah, I'm stressed about it, but the actual singing and focusing on learning the class structures has been helping me to stay really calm. So yeah. Oh, painting. Ooh. Oh, cool. Balalaika, that's awesome. Mountain dulcimer, that sounds like it would sound amazing. Yeah, I need to inaudible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get in a rabbit hole with Instagram and YouTube as well, and then I find I don't sleep because I've just been watching it for so long. Yeah, walks are good. Actually, I used to listen to a lot more music, but now I've got my little boy. It's I have to be tuned into him, and I can't kind of like not focus. I can't kind of switch off from everything because I always have to be present. All right, should we do Somewhere Over the Rainbow then? Seeing as we've done 2 braids now. I've got a couple of braids going on. Sad music is really good. Yeah, I'm a music therapist, so I know quite a lot about how music helps us to express ourselves. So when we listen to a piece of sad music, we are getting very much in touch with our subconscious of how we feel about similar situations. Listening to somebody else sing about how we feel makes us feel like we're not alone, that there's someone else out there that feels the same way we do, and then we feel comforted. And actually having a good cry and letting those feelings out through singing a song can actually just be really, really empowering. So definitely do it. I need to look up what a mountain dulcimer is. I know what dulcimers are. I think I've heard one before, but I can't remember exactly. D. Cool. I like growing plants too. Yeah. My son is very good. He is almost about to walk, I think. But he's also crazy, and he has music. I'm just flitting around. He I can't even remember what I was going to say now. He's got a really bad cold at the moment, so he's been really, really sad. He hasn't had many colds because he hasn't been in touch with many people, so it's like the end of the world for him because he can't breathe. And he's just crying. Like normally he sleeps quite well, but getting him to sleep at the moment has been really, really difficult. Bless him. And yeah, it's been hard. It's hard It's really hard looking after a 1-year-old when you can't have your family come round to give you a break. It's really difficult. Oh, maybe just like take yourself off for 2 minutes and just have a cry. Try not to stop yourself from feeling emotions, always let them out. I know it's difficult when you're in front of co-workers and stuff and you don't want to draw attention to yourself, but if you can give yourself 2 minutes and just let it out, it'd be really good for you, and then it might refresh you to carry on. Yeah, he'll be okay soon. He'll be all right. He needs to build up an immune system, so right, I said I was going to do some Rev the Rainbow. Did anyone like when I used scarves the other day? They make a really nice sound. I used them in the end of the mouth sounds video, and I was surprised at actually how nice they sound. Sorry. Why did these lyrics not look the same? No. I hate it when you type in the lyrics of a song and they're not what you want. That's very frustrating. There's so many different versions. I have to start really low because I don't want my voice to crack and it'd be embarrassing. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I wasn't looking at the chat while I was singing, so there we go. That's a little read. I really love that song. Do you know what? I've got really emotional now too. Thank you for, I got back to the comments about midwife video. Yes, I just have not got back to doing more follow-up ones from that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going through a lot. And I haven't seen my parents since my boy was 2 weeks old. So that's really difficult because my parents live in, they don't live on the UK mainland, they live in the Channel Islands, and we've not been allowed to go to visit the island because of COVID. They have put everyone into 2 weeks isolation when you get there, and you're not allowed to be with your family for those 2 weeks. It has to be in like a hotel. Because they're such a tiny community, they've got one hospital, they could get really easily overrun. So we were like, well, with a baby, we can't be in isolation for 2 weeks to then just spend like a week with our family. So we haven't seen them for, and being a first-time parent and not being able to see my parents, I have them for support bringing up a baby has just been insane. Let me get back to it. shit, I'm just reading your comments, sorry. Oh my god. So many people have been through so much. It's just absolutely crazy at the moment. Thank you guys for all your lovely lovely comments. Maybe I should just do like ASMR singing live streams. Oh, that's so sweet. Inaudible whispering. Yeah, I can do that. Cool. I'm gonna eat some wasabi peas as well. Yeah, it's been really difficult. I think these first because I was gonna do this ages ago. I forget how old they are. I mean, most of you probably don't come to my channel for mouth sounds, but these are really. Ooh. Pate smell. Oh, bless you, Zoe. It's been lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for your comment. I hope you sleep really well. Night, Zoe. Bye. I agree, ASMR, pet ASMR. It's a great idea. I did a video a long time ago. Where I was looking after my cat and stroking her and brushing her fur. And it's just like people just weren't interested. I find people just don't really tap into them for some reason, even though I find them really relaxing to watch. I don't know why. How many of you like inaudible mouth sound? Yeah, I don't understand. I'll do some more braids as well. You're putting the pressure on, Elsie. Why have I got like already self-conscious now? I don't know why. Oh, it's really weird. It's easier to talk. Why have I got all self-conscious? Very strange. It's like that. And there's one's going to go to run, and then it's not the children. But I get to but so I can say, you're very welcome. I hope you don't like it. I don't really know if my microphone's working very well when it's this quiet, but who knows? I'm not really sure to be honest. But Elsie really likes this, so there we go. I'm going to do some more braids in this one. That's probably a really good idea. I hope this really helps people to sleep. So, fingers crossed, that's very good for you. It's tricky because I really like talking to people when I do inaudible, and it's very hard. I can't really talk to people very much. No. That's true. It's like, oh, yeah, that's very true. I'm trying to think which Sims I've played, like most of them, to be honest. You're welcome, Miss Elsie. I'm going to go back to talking because I like chatting with people. But if anyone else, if anyone puts in a donation, I can always do some more inaudible mouth sounds. Sleep well, Elsie. It's been lovely to talk to you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. I was going to get some instruments out. I'll try and do them quietly because some of them, some of them might be loud if I don't do them quietly. So this one is a spring drum, or I call it like a thunder drum. And I thought the spring on it might be quite a nice sound. I think I put medical roleplay in this title, but it's not turning into a medical roleplay, so I'm sorry. Does anyone like that sound? I think that this might be quite nice. There's a specific sound I do that you like, I know. Thank you guys so much for all of those of you who have given a donation so far this evening. You guys are amazing. I'm going to do a little bit more hair play because I promised someone scratch scratching, one of my donatees. Go back up. Debs loves this scratch scratching. Scratch scratch. Sorry. The wasabi pea is going to be the scratch scratch. Scratch 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 scratch. Let's look for those lice now. Where do you think they're hiding? Has your scalp been itchy recently? Okay, so I'll have a little look around here. Let's have a little look. Is it there? Yeah. Do you know anyone else in your family or at school who's had lice recently? Okay. No worries. Let's have a little look. Scratch, 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 scratch. Alright, let's have a little look around the back here now. Let's have a little look. Let's see. Just pop the hair down here a little bit. See if I can find any hiding. Oh, right down there. That feels nice, isn't it? Yeah. I think I know you had lice up before, didn't you? We've treated it in the past. Okay. Well, it's possible that they've come back. Yeah. Well, that's right. Scratching going on. Yeah, I just quite like talking to people too. But yeah, I'm learning and studying about crystal Reiki now. Because I love crystals. Do I have any? Oh, I have crystals. Yeah, I'm learning to be a crystal Reiki practitioner as well. Mostly more because I'm intrigued into it rather than necessarily going to make a profession out of it. I just really love the idea of it. And got the course really cheap through some codes and stuff. So I just thought, why not? It helps relax me, gives me something to focus on in my spare time when Arthur's asleep. And it's really, really interesting. I feel like there is more to this world, very much more to this world than what we all know. And sometimes that helps make me feel comforted. I don't know if I spoke about this in my live last time, but I think I've spoken about it in recent videos. But I feel as though there is so much more to discover. There was something in the news recently, and it wasn't in the fake news, it was in BBC News, so it must be real. I'll say that. And it was about how they have discovered a new, like a new force. Like we've got gravity and different rules on how the planets work. I'm really explaining this really badly. But they've discovered a new one. And if we're discovering things like that all the time, then, you know, I never really believed in spirits before. And like this, that there are ghosts and actual spirits. But now the more I learn about different areas, the more I'm kind of starting to believe it. Does anyone have any experiences of spirits or ghosts? Because I'd be really interested to hear your experiences. Or just odd happenings that you can't explain. I was reading a thread recently. I will try and find the article. I was reading something the other day, completely different to the forces of nature thing, about how children, really young children, there's been many who seem to remember their past life. And they have been talking about, oh, mummy, that's my real house down there. And my real daddy works such and such a place. And I was reading this parents thread, and suddenly so many people jumped on it. And the thing was, these children never had been to this place before or would say the things they were saying because they'd never actually been subjected to those topics or never knew about these things, and they just came completely out of the blue. And it was very, very unusual how I was reading all this, and so many parents had this as if very young children could remember that their spirit was in somebody else. Or I just, all my hairs went up on the back of my neck. I think there is something spiritual that we aren't able to comprehend. I agree. I think we've learned what everything is and how the world functions, the universe functions, and all of the, we used to think the world was flat, and it's not. We've only discovered a lot of these things in the last 100, 200 years, actually, what we now think is real. So there must be so much more we don't know. And that actually to me is comforting, because I feel like I want to know more. I want to investigate what else is out there, because where did we come from? Why are we here? Like the whole meaning of life question. It's something, when I start investigating it, when I'm in a really dark place, when I start investigating it and looking into it, it's actually something to me that's reassuring, because it makes me think like, okay, there is more to everything that's going on around here. It gets absorbed in this, or what somebody said, or upsetting somebody, or thinking they've upset someone, and I'm like, this is just in comparison to the whole universe. Why am I caring about this tiny little thing that really doesn't matter? And it just, when I think about the whole universe and what we don't know, and actually why we're here, it just then makes everything seem completely meaningless in those sort of little things that really, really get me down. And I'm like, actually, why am I worrying about this? It really doesn't matter. It's just so silly. It's not silly, like we must always air how we feel about stuff and accept that, yes, I do feel about this thing, but it's in comparison to everything, the world and the universe, it's like it's actually doesn't mean anything. Why am I worrying and putting this sort of negative, making me feel bad and having a negative experience in my life just for no reason? It doesn't. I'm not explaining myself very well today, but yeah, it might help some of you. I'm just reading some of your comments. Yeah, see, that's like the comment about one young girl was talking about her former husband. Yeah, this thing seems to happen a lot, and for children to suddenly come out with these things, it seems to me very unusual. I don't understand how a child would suddenly say their husband, or it just does. It's really strange. Mm-hmm. I agree, Molly. Yeah, I think animals are more aware of things, and suddenly, like my cat or something, will do something really strange. But cats are weird anyway. But also, I had a friend who's she might even be watching. I'm not sure. She might be asleep, but whose baby's same age as mine, and he had a funny moment one day where sort of completely convinced that he saw something and was literally freaking out about something. I mean, babies are temperamental anyway, but it's just too many. Yeah, cats, they are very. Cats are just weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's there's just something else there that we can't either see or are aware of. We can see, molecule. We're discovering. I think they were saying they're discovering a molecule that's even smaller than what we had previously imagined. So if there's molecules we can't even see, what else is there that we can't see? And if spirits are like that infinitely tiny, then maybe they do exist. And a lot of cultures do believe in spirits more than, say, Western cultures do. It's all very different. All different religions believe different things. But when I learn more about Japanese culture, I realize how spiritual, like spirits in, I don't know if anyone watches the Studio Ghibli films. That's like a really easy way into kind of learning a tiny bit about spirits in a different way. And something I really, really enjoy. But there's so many different ways that in Japan, spirits have been are just ingrained into their culture, and it's like, where did all that come from? I really want to learn more about it. Yeah, finding out what stuff like Reiki allows us to come to terms with our own emotions. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It brings me back down to earth as well. We're like, yeah, not everything has to be catastrophized. Yeah, I agree. We make it such a big deal out of everything. Well, I do. And sometimes it's just like, why? Just why? I would love to be able to like live in a field and be able to like have all the food growing on the trees and like be able to pick my, it's like this idealistic thing that I imagine that I think would fix all my problems. But I know that even if when I got to that place, my problems would still come with me. My brain and my worries about everything would just be transferred onto something else. Even like if I just deleted all the problems I have now. Yeah, the weight of the soul. Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. I need to watch that one again. That's one I have watched all of them, I think, but some of them I've only watched once, and I can't remember them off the top of my head. What did I watch the other day? Oh, I watched the most one. I watched Spirited Away, which is very spirit heavy. I think they all are. I like ones about cats. Oh, my son's coughing. He normally goes back to sleep though. I think it's crossed. Oh, pickle. He should be okay though. He normally settles himself. I love all the ones about cats. Cat Returns is great. I love Totoro. I have a real special place in my heart for Totoro. Totoro, Totoro, my son's bedroom is actually Totoro themed. He's having a real good cough. I will only go if he cries because he should normally go back to sleep. He'll be okay. But I think he's going to sleep. Yeah, his room is Totoro themed. He's got a massive Totoro on the wall because the Totoro is a forest spirit. And there are little like mini Totoros. And yeah, it's just magical. But yeah, I want to find out more. There's more to be found out there. I've become much more spiritual in the last few years. I was raised as a Catholic, but I don't feel like that explains everything. I feel like I'm a Catholic Buddhist. That might not sit well with some people, but I feel that Jesus and Buddha were saying the same things, basically. And I don't feel like I am treading on anybody's toes by believing in Buddhism. Buddha didn't want to be seen as an idol. He didn't want to be worshipped. And he just wanted to pass on sort of wisdom and to other people to help them feel a better sense of self. And Jesus did that as well. And I feel like they can sit very well close to each other. I don't feel like they have the same morals. And yeah, when I look at Buddhism teachings, it really helps me ground myself as well. Because Buddha's sort of main teaching, I'm probably going to explain it really badly. I can't remember whether he was a king or a prince, and all he'd known was riches all his life. And then, I can't remember for what reason, he then left all of that and was in kind of like wasteland. He saw death, he saw the horrible things that someone of privilege might not see, and he saw what the real world outside was like. And then he was just overwhelmed with a lot of the feelings we get overwhelmed with, like, whoa, I can't cope with all of this. And Buddha is basically the kind of journey of trying to deal with that and trying to deal with death and deal with all these really difficult things that we can't process. And yeah, it's really useful looking at Buddhism. Hello, Team Manifest. How did you find me? How come you are new? Welcome. I need to call this like a tribe, Tingle Fairy Tribe. I'm going to come up with a name for all you guys. My kind of alias has always been Tinkertail, because I used to love Tinkerbell. I still love Tinkerbell a lot, but Tinkertail has just been my username for everything. And my channel used to be Tinkertail, but then I quite liked Tingle Fairy and I switched it about a year, 2 years ago. So I need to call you guys all like something Tinkerbell themed, like my band of Lost Boys. I don't think Lost Boys would work. That sounds really depressing. Oh wow, awesome. Well, Awkward Drat, you can tell us more about Buddhism today then. I probably got the wrong end of the stick with Buddhism. But that's kind of what the Tinkers. I don't know if the Tinkers sound good, I'm not sure. It sounds like you're kind of going to the toilet, maybe. The Tinklers. But a tinker is somebody who makes things out of nothing. And that's why my name is Tinkertail as well, because I started my other channel, which was a lot of like Japanese fashion themed stuff, before I did my ASMR channel. And that channel is called Tinkertail. And where am I going with this? Basically, I called myself Tinkertail because I'm very crafty, love making stuff. I was going to put more like craft demo stuff on that channel. And it was going to be the story of a tinker, so Tinkertail, the story of someone making things out of nothing. That's what Tinker is, and that's what Tinkerbell is. If you watch more of the stories about Tinkerbell. She makes things out of stuff she finds. So I kind of want to, yeah, think of a name for you guys, something related to that. If anyone thinks something good, let me know. Tinkers is cool, but I know some people don't like the word. Tinker apparently is also the name for a traveller. No, not traveller. Someone who's Irish? I can't remember, but I had somebody comment on one of my videos once saying I shouldn't use that word. The thing is, I'm not using it in a negative connotation, and I didn't know it was a bad word. I don't know. I don't see it as a bad word. I just see it as someone making stuff. Tinkerbell is Tinkerbell. Guys, I was gonna go until 10:30, but I can go a bit longer if there's enough of you around. What would you like me to do next? Or if anybody's got anything they want to share this evening, should be lovely. Yeah, see, some people think it's Tinker Tailor, so just pro related. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Because Tinkertail, yeah. I think I came up with Tinkertail before the film Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I think I did, potentially. I just use that username for everything. Xbox and all my gaming stuff. Sorry, I don't know what my phone is buzzing. It's like, it just tells me I have my notifications sometimes and I don't. I'm trying to think back to the Peter Pan stories with Tinkerbell in, and see, the Lost Boys. No, I don't like that. See, that it's something where it's like a group of people coming together. I'll have to think of something, or maybe something Disney orientated, or Studio Ghibli orientated group of people. My followers, my subscribers. What can I call you? I don't know. I want something cute. It's got to be something cute. Is there anybody here who's actually watched my other channel? I haven't put anything on it for ages. Or anybody who used to watch my other channel and then found me through that channel. So I used to wear a lot of Japanese fashion, which is called Lolita fashion, and I don't know if I've got anything right here I can show you of my fashion stuff, but it's a very specific style, and I don't know if any of you know anything about it. What games do I like to play? My favourite games are Minecraft on the computer, Overwatch as Diva, though I am trying to expand my experience in other characters. I used to play a lot of WoW, World of Warcraft. I love Mario games. Set sprites! Set sprites! Can I call you my sprites? I'm going to call you my sprites. But my set sprites. You're all my sprites, because a sprite is a sprite kind of like a fairy. Is a sprite sort of like a fairy as well? My sprites. Sorted. Thank you, Qualian. You lot are all my sprites. Thank you to my sprites. Actually, sprite's always a good thing. Let me just check. I feel like sprites can be naughty as well, but then again, you guys might be naughty. Sprites are brilliant. I really want to call you guys my sprites. Let me just check the a sprite. Ooh, a sprite is actually a large-scale electric discharge that occurs high above thunderstorm clouds. Wow, I love it. Giving rise to quite a varied range of visual shapes, flickering in the night sky. That's so cool, guys. You're my sprites. They're usually triggered by the discharges of positive lightning between an underlying thundercloud and the ground. So, sprites in mythology are supernatural entities. That ties in with everything we've been talking about. Let's go with that. Oh my god. It's derived from the Latin spiritus via the French esprit. Variations on the term include sprite and the Celtic spriggan. What's the difference between sprites and fairies? When used as nouns, fairy means the realm of fairy, whereas sprite means a spirit. Guys, how did you come up with that? Sprite means spirit, and we've been talking about spirits. Sorry, this is just great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kralian. You are the best. What are sprites encoding? Oh yeah, I remember what sprites are encoding. Yeah, computer probably. Yes, sprite is like a spirit. Perfect. My little soot sprites. I'm gonna have to insert a little soot sprite somewhere into my closing credits in the future, or in the opening credits, somewhere. Or I might put one in as like a little Easter egg in various videos. So you have to keep an eye out for soot sprites. If anyone doesn't know what soot sprite is, I'm trying to see if I've got one. Oh, hang on. My son's bedroom, his nursery, had little soot sprites stuck into the corners of the walls. I will show you what a soot sprite is, for those who don't know. So they look like this. Basically, and they are from Spirited Away, which we were talking about earlier. Here's a lovely little kind of cartoon version of what a soot sprite is. So that's you guys. They're really cute. They're super cute. Like all of you are. There's still quite a few of you online, so I might just keep going for now. I said I would definitely do till 10:30, but I'm enjoying myself too much, so I'll keep going as long as you guys want me to. I was going to do some more instrumental sounds as well. I do have my harp. I'm not a harpist. I've badly learned how to play it. I'll get it now. Whoa, that was a hot one. And I was going to do scarves as well. I was going to grab my scarves because they make a lovely sound. Hello, Flash 3G. Memiro. You're welcome. Okay. So I won't do this for too long because I'm not a harpist. I just prattle about on it a bit. Just slightly out of tune as well. I'm not going to spend all night tuning it. That is really out of tune. It's probably because my son has been fiddling with it. How is it suddenly gone really out of tune? I know that's pretty, but it's bothering my ears. Oh. I'm going to find the tuner for it. It is nice. It's even nicer when it's not out of tune. That one's out of tune. It's hard to play it quietly. I'm very aware of my neighbours too. so you can at least see it a little bit. That's how many instruments I have on the floor, because currently I've been doing a lot of my work over video, so. Oh, thank you, Quillian. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for naming all of my lovely soot sprites. I won't ever forget your support, thank you. I won't forget anybody's, but soot sprites is here to stay. Does anyone recognise it? Who recognises the tune? My Lord of the Rings heart is overjoyed. It's pretty, isn't it? It's nice. Totoro, do you know what? I should try and do Totoro. I don't know if I'm really bad with the accidentals on the harp, because I find the levers don't make the notes the right note. It really annoys me. Something from a script Ghibli, so I don't reckon I can know anything well enough from a Ghibli film. Let's grab Spotify. Look. I'll get done for like copyright or something. I have to be careful. I'll just listen to it to myself. I'll listen to it for 2 seconds. Okay, perfect. Oh, I quite like that. I'll have to learn it for you for next time. Or the main theme. Oh, it's just the backing sound. Yeah, I'll have to learn it because it's really pretty. Yeah, it's the accidentals. I can't work it out on the harp. I like Lord of the Rings. I also prefer probably Harry Potter. Harry Potter, I think, is harder for me to play on harp, annoyingly. Because it's got more sharps and flats. Yeah, I can't. I'm not that good on the harp. I'm better singer than I am instrumentalist by a long way. Anyway, trying to think of something I can remember. It's really relaxing. This is what I had going up the aisle when I was married. I've been teaching myself and not properly 4 years, 5 years maybe, but I've never had lessons. Wow. Does anyone want to see the really nice comment that just came through? I'm going to share it with you because I know some of you are getting bad at this. What? 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 Anyone want to see what that last comment was? It got moderated as it came through, but I thought I'd share it with people. Was Erica on earlier? Towards the beginning? And why did that comment come? Why? Interesting. Well, it's nice that YouTube moderates stuff like that. Sorry for anyone who doesn't want to see that comment. But I thought you guys might want to. Why did Erica write that? Anybody want to know? No, I don't think I saw Erica earlier, actually. Anyway, I'm not here to be playing the harp, but I'm not going to take that personally. Yeah, no, I've only been playing a few years and I've been teaching myself, and I mostly use it as a tool with children with disabilities who really really find the harp as something that they can really easily touch and really easily play. And so I've learned a little bit. Thank you, Cralium. I could have reported it, but I just thought it'd be more interesting to share what some comments come through because I kind of didn't want to deal with that on my own. I know, right? So rude. Oh. Erica, I'm so sorry. Your sister sounds like lots of fun. I'm not. Oh, I feel so bad for you, Erica, now. It's alright. I wonder if I can delete that comment. Let's just delete it before anybody else gets upset by it. It's fine. It's gone. Weird. Your sister's naughty. Gosh. Yeah, no, I haven't learned how to play properly. And I can't really, I'm not very good at chords. I learned the violin, which doesn't really do a lot of chords, as my first instrument, and then I was a singer. I wish I'd learned the piano when I was younger. I find it really hard to actually learn anything with chords now. I did try and learn the guitar a bit, but I find it really hurts my fingers. Yeah, it is hard, and I probably haven't watched a video on how I'm supposed to play for a long time. I know I use the wrong fingers to hello Lucien. Hello. You're French. I do know a bit of French. Don't know if people would like to hear me speaking a bit of French. Oh, thank you, Erica. Don't worry, please don't feel bad that your sister wrote that. Like, I've forgotten about it already. It's cool. Yeah, if anyone would like to hear me speak a bit of French, once again, it's something I've spoken for quite a long time. Baglana says, oh, Turkish. Trying to find an instrument that makes my soul sing. Wow, that sounds beautiful. Do you know what? I feel like the guitar could make my soul sing if I could play it. I find it so painful. Oh, Lucien. I'm sorry if my French is rubbish, but I'm going to just try and remember it again. Vous avez un bonne nuit? Quelle heure en France maintenant? C'est 9h, 10h moins le quart, peut-être, maintenant. Mes parents ont une maison en France, près de Bretagne et aussi près de Normandie, dans un petit village qui s'appelle Montaut, depuis 31 ans, quand je suis un an, mes parents achetaient une maison en France. C'est dans la campagne et il y a beaucoup des animaux, il y a des écureuils. Oh, merci Lucien. C'est difficile parce que j'ai beaucoup de... I don't know what anxiety is in French. Je suis très anxieuse à parler en français. Coucou. Merci. Je suis très anxieuse à parler, mais j'apprends beaucoup de français quand je suis 18 ans. Je fais des examens A-levels en français. C'était très difficile parce que l'examen was all about politics. Je n'aime pas les politiques. Oh, Grenoble, cool. La maison de mes parents est près de Fougères, Avranches. C'est juste 30 minutes de Mont-Saint-Michel. And I hate calluses. They just hurt so much, and I just can't do it. My fingers hurt so much. I hate it so much. I like trying to speak in French for people who potentially might understand. Do people? Ah oui, j'aime Normandie. C'est belle, c'est belle. Mais il pleut beaucoup. Je n'aime pas là. Il pleut. Le pleut. Quand il pleut. Ah, Lyon. I have visited Lyon. J'avais visité Lyon. J'avais visité Grenoble. I think I visited most places in France. Oui, la pluie. Quand je suis petit, patate. J'aime le fromage. Beaucoup de fromage. Me gusta. Quand je suis petit, je visiter beaucoup de France, le nord et le sud, et l'ouest et l'est, avec mes parents qui not Korea, we didn't run everywhere. We drove everywhere. Driving. Can't remember what the word for driving is. I used to know a lot of words. La maison en France, il y a beaucoup des animaux, parce que c'est près d'une forêt, il y a beaucoup de campagnes. Juste conduire, merci. Mon père conduit toute la France. Toujours. C'était magnifique. Je voudrais visiter maintenant, mais ce n'est pas possible. Peut-être l'avenir. Dans l'avenir, peut-être. Mes parents n'ont pas visité la France depuis peut-être 2 années parce que le Covid. Ce n'est pas juste. Covid. Oui. C'est difficile. Je voudrais visiter France avec mon petit enfant, mon garçon. Il aime des animaux. Thank you, Camille. Je voudrais visiter. S'il vous plaît. Je voudrais manger tout le fromage. Et toute la viande. Et aussi, j'aime visiter everywhere. No, did I like her. That's why I like doing the live streams, because I never know exactly what's going to happen. I miss cheese. I love cheese. It's so good. I spent most of my summers in France. I spent almost every holiday in France when I was little growing up. Every half term, every summer holidays. So it's as much my home as anywhere really. My parents have had the house there longer than anywhere else. It's not very fancy. It's like a really old farmhouse. À bientôt. Merci beaucoup. Bisous. I would never have thought of practicing my French if there weren't people listening in French, and it's kind of a nice non-stress environment to do it in. Ciao. I know a tiny bit of Italian / Spanish, but not a lot. I've been to Italy quite a lot as well. Yeah, my parents' house in France is like a kind of an old farmhouse, and it's never really been like done up much. It's very rustic, just big old stones, and it's nice. It's just kind of really wild, really wild. We just spend pretty much the whole holiday cutting grass. It's just so nuts. Hello, Irish Andy. If anyone puts any more donations in, by the way, we've had loads this evening. Everyone, you've been so generous and so kind, and I didn't expect that at all. If anyone puts any more in, you can have some special requests for anything you fancy within reason. And you've all been really, really kind this evening. Hello, Gary. It's lovely. I'm seeing some new people pop on now. It's a little bit later. I was only going to stay on until 10:30, but we're still here, and we have done so much. We have had some singing. I've played the harp. I've spoken French. What do you want next, guys? The next donation. I'll do some more of anything. I was not gonna stay on for a while, but I'm enjoying myself too much. It's really nice talking to you all. It's nice to have so many people checking in. Would you like some inaudible whispering? Oh no, I was gonna do the scarves. Let's do the scarves. I think I remember last time I did like 2 hours for the live stream, but the numbers are starting to drop off now. And normally when the numbers drop off under 10, and it gets a little bit later and most people are asleep, I'll probably go us maybe 15 more minutes, unless the numbers go up closer to 20, because I do need some sleep. I've had a long day today, but I want to do some scarves. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope I've been able to help the Balalaika remains. I hope so. Yeah, this is my new t-shirt that arrived today. It's very cool. Mystical life. Yeah, I'm liking the tie-dye theme at the moment. It's very cool. This is so ethereal. I have this. I'm going to use it as a backdrop in some of the videos. They're probably not the most ethical company to buy from, but I bought a couple of bits from Shane recently. It's probably, people have seen it doing around on Facebook. It's probably bad for ethics, but I got this from there. But this is non-sponsored. My tapestry, and it's like a big tarot card. Like this is tarot card, but it's the tarot card Strength, and it's got a line on it and a woman, and the stars and the moon and the sun, and it is so beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's just a piece of probably cotton, and with this print on, and I needed £5 more so I didn't have to pay for postage, and it was only £5, and it's just so beautiful. And I've put it up in my living room as like this little curtain bit to go in between, this little windowy bit I've got in between my living room and my dining room, and I'm going to use it as a backdrop in a video because it's just so gorgeous. What video would you like me to do next, guys? I have got 2 more that I've recorded which I haven't edited yet. One is more of my crystal collection, so I might get that up really, really soon. And the other one was... what did I do the other day? It was the mouse sounds one, wasn't it? And there's another one, I can't remember. Yeah, it's not like a proper tapestry material, but it's the best way to describe it. It's just kind of a sheet of cotton, but it's just like the print on it looks so cool. It's really cool. Until cats taking it. Oh, I love cats so much. Has anyone else got cats? Listen to that, isn't that a nice sound? Ah, it's so good. I love that sound. It's like scratching the scalp. That's nice. That's so nice. Who else has got cats? Oh, that's so cute. Shaw paws. And so Hobblesworth. Oh, bless. That's so sweet. So cute. Oh, that's so sweet, Balalaika. I mean, that's so lovely. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being so active on the chat this evening. It's been lovely to talk to you. I hope you have a lovely dinner. Enjoy planting your tomatoes and feeding your animals. Just speaking to you guys has just really, really helped. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love the names of your cats, Molly. That's so sweet. Did you adopt him when he had 3 legs, or did he have an accident? Oh, so cute. I've got 2 cats. Molly, funnily, who was a rescue cat who lived on our street of our old house, and she wouldn't go into the house of the people who were feeding her because they had dogs, and she became very friendly with us, and we asked whether they'd be happy for us to take her in because she got really friendly with my husband. So we took her in. She's a black and white tuxedo cat. She's very skittish though, but she can be a real lovely, like soppy cat when she's just got us to herself. But she's really scared of Arthur. She doesn't spend much time with Arthur. And we have Luna, who's a rescue cat who was found somewhere and taken in by a cat rescue, and she was only like a year old or less than a year old, and she was already pregnant with kittens. Yeah, so they rehomed all of her babies, and then they rehomed her, and she's either tortoiseshell or calico, so she's like orange, black and white. And yeah, I love the name Luna for so many reasons. I named her Luna mostly from Luna from Harry Potter, but then also when we first had her, she would sit on the windowsill and look outside at the moon all the time at night, so I love that idea. And also Luna from Sailor Moon as well. So yeah, lots of reasons. Luna's cool. Oh, that's cute that you adopted both of them together. That's lovely. They get to stay together. Oh, bless. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up in a minute, guys, unless anyone has any donations or any specific requests, and I will keep going. But I will give you guys 1 more minute. I'm going to do some head scratching to finish, and then I'm going to head up. Let's have a look. I didn't do any medical roleplay either. I have to change the title. Sorry if you were here for a medical roleplay. But I hope everyone who was new this evening, who popped on, who I've not met before, has had a good evening. It's been lovely to see some new faces. It's been lovely to have a chat. You've all been wonderful. I've had no negative comments other than that random one who was somebody's sibling who popped on the chat. But guys, you're always just so supportive and lovely. Thank you so much for all your wonderful donations this evening. You've all been so generous and so kind. It's been lovely. Sometimes. I think I have more patience with the mannequin head than I do with my husband. Oh, you're so welcome, Molly. I tend to do them spontaneously, so unfortunately people don't have much notice I'm doing them. It's when I've got enough energy with my fibro to be able to pop on and do it. Yeah, he does like a good head scratch. When I first met him, yeah, he really just like give me a head scratch. He'd act like a cat, and just like in public. He doesn't do that so much now. I used to love a head scratch, and I used to love my mum playing with my hair or tying my hair up. What was you're so welcome, Cralian. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for naming my subscribers as my little sprites. I'll be referencing them many times. I did do a couple of braids. Maybe need to do another one. What was I going to say? What was everybody's favourite part of the live stream? I said I was going to give you 1 or 2 minutes, but what was everyone's favourite bit? What shall I do again in the future? Let's do another little braid. 1 braid to finish. And that was for my first lovely donation from Lara at the beginning of the evening. The scratch scratch. I hope I've done enough scratch scratching for you guys, but I'll always be doing more scratch scratching videos in the future, so don't you worry. And Qualian, do keep an eye out, and anyone else who knows about Studio Ghibli, please keep an eye out for the sprites who will randomly be making appearances in some of my future videos. It might be halfway through a video, one might just pop up in the corner. We'll just see if we can find where they are. Some little sprites kicking about, sneaking in. They might not stay for long. See if you can find them. Last braid, and then I will head off. I hope you all sleep really well tonight, and I look forward to seeing you all again really, really soon. It's been lovely to catch up with you. You've all boosted my mood too. It's been real fun, real fun. Oh, thank you, Cranium. Yeah, I mean, when I'm chatting, I think some people do get ASMR triggers off my voice just from talking and stuff. But yeah, night night, everybody. Night night. Watched too many children's TV shows recently. It's like, night night, everybody. Say night night, Teletubbies. Good night, Ickle Pickle. God save me. Good night, everybody. It's been lovely to speak to you this evening. Thank you so much for all your donations. You've been so generous. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Good night. Bye. Bye. Yeah, thank you, Molly. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.